Welcome back to the Aimmee Kodachian and the Expert Show, where we bring some of the top experts in the world to help you transform your business and personal life. I am your host, Aimmee Kodachian, not Kardashian. That's right. And today we don't have my co-host with me, Stephanie Thompson, but she will be with us next week, and she is going to share with us some things that she's been doing last week, and it's going to be very educational. I can't wait to have her, really. She's amazing. And let's come back to the article about this particular issue. Is that correct?
Yes, well, we got a question.
That's right, yes.
A man by the name of Ed says, Judy, I know you're an artist as well, and you create very beautiful pictures. Can I find your artwork in the magazine? Mm-hmm. Yes, Ed. In this particular issue of Choices, the one with Aimmee's picture on the cover, the current issue, right in the very front, there's an article where I'm talking about leisure. And one of the things I did was talk about my leisure, and my leisure shows you some of the artwork that I do.
That's
so
beautiful.
You see a picture of the lions. I don't know how well you can see it, but there's the lions, and then over here you see a little bit more of my artwork over here on this side. So yes, this particular one has some of my artwork in it, and I'm particularly fond of it because I didn't know I had any talent, and if I hadn't gotten cancer, I wouldn't have ever found out. And when I got cancer and my doctor said, I want you to go and take art lessons, I thought the man had lost his mind. I thought,
it's like, I can't do that.
What are you talking about? And I went to the art studio in Henderson, Nevada, and at the City Lights Art Gallery there, they have a great instructor. And I went out there and took classes, and sure enough, I found out I had talent. So yes, some of my pictures are now starting to appear in the magazine.
Isn't that something? Sometimes.
So thanks, Ed. Thanks for asking, because they are there. Yes. Mm-hmm.
Sometimes you go through obstacles, and then you find something. From that,
yes,
challenge. You found that you're a beautiful artist. I mean, I love your work on this one. If you would like to check it right away, you can actually, you don't have to have the magazine. You can go right now to judimoreo.com, G-U-D-I.
J-U-D. But the artwork is at judimoreoartist.com.
Here you go.
Yeah,
and then you could actually read it right away and learn more from it.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So they have another question.
Yeah.
I believe,
Well,
right?
it's not a question. It's a very nice comment about you. It says, I went to judimoreo.com and I love the article on Aimmee. What a powerful story. Great magazine.
Oh.
So, yeah, it's a nice compliment.
Awesome.
Because your story is
you.
powerful.
Thank you. But you ask great questions.
Well,
and that was interesting to answer those questions. And I remember we were sitting and eating, and you're asking, and okay, those questions are not easy to answer right away, but here you go. Whatever, came out, it was natural. It was
a natural conversation. But
I
I believe that
like
you were very easy to interview because, you've been on television, you've done radio. You don't just answer yes or no. So when I ask a question, you gave me an answer that I could then ask another question in order to get the information for a really good article. And I really believe it is one of our best interviews. It's an excellent interview. Yeah.
That is really very humbling to hear that from you, Judy. Really, it is.
Yeah, and talking about being an artist and creativity, one of the issues of the magazine we called the creativity issue, and it's all about our thoughts, and how when we think we can't be creative, then we can't be. But, like if you say, I can't sing, well, then you must sing. Because the minute you sing, you're going to find out you can. Or I can't draw, then you must draw, because then you will be able to do it. And in this one, we interviewed a very interesting young man on the big full 4-page layout, a young man by the name of Jake Naylor. He's a graphic artist, and it's a different kind of art. It's a different kind of creativity, but he's got a very, very good interview in there, and I really enjoyed working with Jake as well. He's a wonderful person to work with.
And I'm sure in every one of those you write.
Oh,
here,
I
right?
do. I write a column. The very first article in every magazine is usually something is a choice. So
Beautiful
this
magazine.
one, creativity is a choice, happiness is a choice, wellness is a choice. I always talk about why that particular subject, why we have a choice in that particular subject, because creativity is a choice. A lot of people don't believe that they can be creative, but if they make the choice to be creative, they can, because there's two different kinds of creativity. There's the creativity where we create something totally original. We come up with this original idea and we create this something that's never been created before. But there's also the creativity where we take something that's already been made or already been done, and we make it different, or we make it better, or we change something on it. We rearrange something. And so there's more than one kind of creativity. And
you cannot put your touch in it.
Right.
You could improve it.
Exactly.
Yeah.
Exactly. And,
Okay.
and then we have the happiness issue, which is really a fun one, because this one has all kinds of ideas and hints on how to be happier. And so what are some of the things you can do to be happier? It talks about affirmations. It talks about journaling. It talks about being grateful, having gratitude for things. It talks about having fun. It talks about relieving ourselves of stress, meditation, and just sometimes going to a quiet place. It talks about having like an artist date with yourself. And I have one of those every week where I just go somewhere by myself to something that's someplace that's kind of
You like
artsy or pretty or fun. And I just go, sometimes I just
lift
go
your
and
spirit.
watch people.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's something you do by yourself, and because
For
most
yourself.
of us don't have quiet time anymore. The television's going, the radio's going, the noise is outside, the cars are going by, people are talking at us, there's talking over there and talking over here, and it's just there's always this racket going on. And if we really want to be creative, sometimes we just need quiet time.
That's the only time where I could write. When I rewrote my book, I had to shut my phone off completely and just get quiet into my heart and just be at that moment and go back in the memories and just do whatever it came, the truth, where it was, how it was, and visualize all these moments where I was in that moment.
Exactly.
And that's why a lot of people like the book, because they could feel the sincerity and the heart.
Yes.
in it.
Yes. But that's one of the things that writers have to do. And writing will help make people happier. If people will just sit down and write 3 or 4 pages in a journal every day, it's amazing. Maybe the first week or 2 weeks that we start journaling, it'll be kind of trivial stuff. But then when we really get into it, we somehow go inside and get wonderful things.
And also it's good to get it out. It's like they go to church and confess, and and then that is a very healthy thing, just to get it out and write it down, write your feelings down. Would you agree with that?
Yes.
So when we come back, we're going to be talking about more. We have how many issues here?
We have all
and
kinds.
the good about it that you can go to Judi's website and pick up any of those magazines and read them. You don't have to wait for, to get if the old one is not no.
They're in the archives. They're all there.
They're there forever,
Yeah,
right? So
right.
you could read them. You're not going to miss any of them. So if you are watching live with us, stay with us. We'll be right back. If you're not, if you're watching it on Facebook or somewhere in social media, make sure to go to akandtheexperts.com to watch all of the recorded segments. We'll see you soon.
How many times have you promised to make a change in your life, but you felt stuck, confused, and frustrated? Now there is hope for you to make a change and live your dreams. You will get help and the opportunity to learn from some of the top experts in the world.
We get into the technical aspect.
Because you have someone's email address, go on and determine
And
what
they do not expect us to just be okay at giving care.
For less than 2 cups of gourmet coffee a month. This platform was built by someone who was stuck, confused, frustrated, and had no hope, having only a 4th grade education, severe dyslexia, and English as her 3rd language. Her name is Aimmee Kodachian, and today she is living her dream. Aimmee and the experts are here to help you live yours. Start making a massive shift in your business and personal life now. Visit akandtheexperts.com and get your 14-day free access with absolutely no obligation to you.